What's up, YouTube?
It's your boy, Staycrushing.
Sick. Oh wait, hold on, dude.
Thrasher, bro.
Who knows? That might be the new intro.
That's gonna be it, dude. I want royalties.
You want royalties?
I want royalties.
Okay. So believe it or not, it's actually live again. The last time that I had uploaded a video, it was almost 2 years ago, and it was kind of embarrassing. As soon as the car had gotten pretty much dialed in and tuned, I was taking it to Elite Tuner out in Vegas. I was cruising out with the Platinum VIP guys, and the motor decided to give out. I was actually data logging for the tuner at the time, and needless to say, the data logging obviously came to an end, but that's besides the point. I'm just happy that it's back together again, and I even have a new engine setup. It's not all the way together, as you can see. It's pretty dirty, but it will be together soon. And on top of that, look at the interior. It's definitely changed a little bit. I'll kind of go over that in a later episode, but it's still very daily friendly, but it definitely has a different look to it. The daily struggle is scraping your car every time, even on air. This car just, it sounds so good. And the turbo flutter. I'm starting to realize I need to recharge my AC. It is hot. Really hot. And that's only partial throttle at like $4 grand. It just sounds so damn good. I don't know how to describe it. So today I was supposed to grab lunch with a friend that kind of plays into the story of the build. It started off actually completely with a lie. I got the kit on order before I even had the car. So just a little background. I ordered my kit back in April of 2012. I actually sent money, but I had like discussions as early as March with Miera. I didn't actually buy this car until the end of May, so I was buying parts for a car that I didn't even have, that I didn't even know that I was gonna like driving or owning or anything. It was very it was definitely something I don't recommend people to do. So when I got this car, it was supposed to be, I guess, one of the first 86s. The kid that was supposed to buy the car, the story that I was told by the dealer was the kid got into an argument, I guess, with his parents or something. They wouldn't co-sign the car with him buying it, and so he had to unfortunately walk away from the deal. Well, the cool thing is, at the time, I was working at Verizon, and one of my really good business customers, he owned a company called Dealership Services Direct. And what they basically do is they go to dealers and they outfit new cars with products such as wheels, tint, any little add-on that would be at a dealership. He's the guy that does that for the dealership and then brings the car back and helps them sell it, whatever. They originally were going to hand the car to him to like put wheels and stuff on, but he had remembered that I really wanted this car and I wanted to build it. So he reached out to me and gave me first dibs at it. Needless to say, as soon as I got the phone call, I rushed over to San Bernardino, Scion. I was in and out within 45 minutes. I already knew what I wanted, didn't want to test drive it. I told them on the phone, just have the car washed and ready and gassed up and all that, ready to go. So from the time that I left my apartment at the time, which was way deep on the far side of Irwindale, to San Bernardino, let's see, who did I ride with? It's my friend Marco and his brother, actually. He had just gotten back from the military and was hanging out for I think like a month on his leave, and his brother had a little swapped hatch and we were just flying down the freeway to get there. So I show up, best dealership experience I've ever had, especially compared to the other ones. There was one dealership that was local that even told me that I was lucky that they were offering me 10,000 over sticker for a car with some knockoff wheels on it that wasn't even in the color that I wanted. It blew my mind, the whole process of how these dealerships are basically almost using the cars like a form of extortion or something. Like they were $10,000–$20,000 markups on a 4-cylinder Scion. Like at the end of the day, that's what this car is. It's a 4-cylinder Scion. It's nothing really that special. It's just very fun to drive. It's very balanced. I can see why there was a demand for them. I can also see why there's now not so much of a demand for them, because there's been advancements from other companies that have come out with better cars. So I'm over at my friend's house. Well, I should say, I guess, former friend, because me and him don't really talk anymore. We were bouncing ideas back and forth for merch and a couple different things, and he had me load up speed hunters because we were looking for liveries for our cars, like once they were all painted and done. And I would go on to speed hunters, and there's this white car. I didn't even know that it was an FRS at the time. It was just so white. I knew it wasn't real. It was a render, obviously, but it instantly, it was one of those things where it was like, I have to have it. A little backstory on that, like at the time I was 21, 22. I was making like 70, 80K a year selling phones in a mall. Commission is a beautiful thing. And I was going to school full time. I was in a fraternity. Like, life was pretty good. Like, if I needed something or wanted something, I was able to afford it and buy it. Like, I had a good life. And I'd been setting aside money because I did want to get a new car. I didn't want to keep driving around my drift car every day. Saw my coworkers that were driving their little 3 Series and IS 350s and all that, and their BMWs, and I'm like, you know what? I want to get something that's nice, but I don't want something that's typical, if that makes any sense. I instantly knew that I needed to have not only that kit, but that car. I needed to do it any way possible. Thanks again, guys, for watching. I do appreciate it. One of the next videos that I will be releasing is going to be about the events leading up to SEMA, some of the people involved, and the first stage of the build. So I'm looking forward to telling this whole story to everyone, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Thank you.